Welcome back to this discussions of macroeconomics unit 2. In this video we will discuss about unemployment and its types. Just like there are many types of inflation, here also we find various types of unemployment. Okay, depending upon the situation, depending upon many factors, we have different types of unemployment and which has its own different name. Before going into that, let us discuss about first the definitions. What the general definitions of unemployment is saying. The definition read like this. Unemployment is a situation when a number of able-bodied persons who is willing to work and actively searching for employment is not able to get a job at a prevailing wage rate. So this is the definitions of unemployment, and here we see that of if a person has the capacity to work, has the ability to do the work, has all the degree, has all the willingness to work, but there in the market there is no job for him. So this is the situations of unemployment. Okay, so unemployment are those who are involuntary idle. Unemployment are those who are actually involuntary, not voluntary. Okay, voluntary means it is self willingness not to work, but I am willing to work, I have the capacity, I have mentally fit, I have physically fit, and I continuously searching for job in the market, but even after that also not getting any job, not getting any suitable job, and that is the situations of unemployment. Okay, and this is a really bad situations of the economy, because the higher the unemployment rate, the high will be the economic distress. Let us understand who is unemployed. When there is a situation where people with mentally fit and working age actively searching for work but could not get job, that is the situations of unemployment. This situation arises in the economy when there is a situations where people with mentally fit working age actively searching for work but could not get any job and end up doing the inferior job. This is called unemployed. Okay, you may be working somewhere, but then the very job you are working now, if it is not up to the capacity you have, for example you have a degree which is higher than the job you are doing, that means what? You are actually not employed. Why? Because you are not getting the job according to the ability you have, according to the qualifications you have. This is actually unemployed. So you might be working somewhere for now, but if your qualification is not matching with the work you are doing, then that situation will be also called as unemployed in an economy. So just see this, they have the degree, just showing you some pictures, have the degree, looking for jobs, so carrying their documents in everywhere for interview maybe, and this guy with this fit and fine guy looking for a job, and he said needing of a job. Moving to the next, we have some exception also. A person with unfit mental and physical ability to work. These people cannot work just like we are. So if these people with unfit mental and physical ability, if they cannot get job, that means their situations cannot be said as unemployed. Why? Because they cannot work like the mentally physically fit person. This is one exceptional. And the another one, do not prefer to work because of mental reasons. Okay, there are situations where people just usually don't work because of their mental reason. For example, like sadhu who sits, who sits and go from place to place, don't work usually. Okay, so they may be physically fit, mentally fit, but their mental reason has decided, their conscience has decided that they will not work and earn wage, just like that. And another exception is children. Since children is not yet to reach in the age of reaching to the working age, so for unemployment the main conditions are the person should be working age, and the person should be mentally fit and physically fit, looking for job with all the needed qualification. And if Even after having all these characteristics, if any person is not getting any job, then that situation is rarely said as unemployed. The last one is aged population. If the people are old age, then we cannot expect them to work with given wage rate. They cannot perform the work according to the need because their age has gone, and because of that they cannot work and do the human labor. They cannot work and do the human labor. So these are some of the exceptionals of unemployment category. Going to the next, now we have certain types of unemployment as I have said before. The first is frictional unemployment. Okay, what it says, it is the unemployment time period between quitting the existing job and searching of new better paid job. There are certain cases we see whenever people have high qualification not getting the expected job, then people usually leave the existing job for some time and look for another better job. So before getting into another better job, they have the time period where they remain unemployed, and this time period actually is called the frictional unemployment. This frictional unemployment occurs in the short period of time. Like today you quit a job and from tomorrow you will start searching a new better job. So in order to do that, you have to ask someone, you have to check the news, you have to check the newspaper, what kind of job has come in the market. But you will see that in the job market, you will never find a correct and fast informations every time. So you have to wait for some time to get the informations of what kind of job you are looking and where your job location is. So this way, time duration is there to get into a new job. So this time duration where you remain unemployed is actually the frictional unemployment. And the last point is frictional unemployment usually exists due to the imperfection. This is imperfection, okay? Imperfections of market about availability of jobs. This point is somehow similar with the third point. You will find some lack of information. Because of that, you will not get job directly after quitting the existing job. You have to wait for some time. And this waiting period is actually frictional unemployment. That is why it is also called as in-between job. So this is one of the first type of unemployment. Let me give you example of frictional unemployment. John Bardlow has rightly put it. It is inevitable in a developing country that people will from time to time change jobs and may perhaps be unemployed for some weeks as they wait to take up the next job. See how the definitions is working. Now see the picture. This is the old job and this person want to jump into a new job with high pay scale. He jumped from the old job to the new job, but while doing this, the period is actually called frictional in unemployment. This is called frictional unemployment because the time durations at which he apply for a new job and then the application procedures and the official procedures and all, because of that he have to remain some period of time as unemployed before getting into a new job. So this transitional time is actually frictional unemployment. I hope you got the point. Seasonal unemployment. This type of unemployment is seasonal in nature because in the market we see there are certain products which their demands depends upon the seasons. For example, ice cream and cold drinks. The demand for such product increases in the summer because of the temperature. Okay, so the industry of such product increase their productions in the summer season. So because of that, the demand of labor also rise in the summer season. But when it comes to winter, they have to reduce the productions of all the ice cream and all the cold drinks, and because of that they have to cut down the labor. So the labor demand will decrease. In this way, all the people who work in the cold drinks and ice cream industry, they have to remain unemployed in the winter. And again, when they have and again when the summer come, they will again get job in the cold drinks and other restaurant. Okay, so this is actually the seasonal unemployment. We also see, in a village where people do the paddy cultivations, people do paddy cultivations for 4 months. Okay, so 4 months they will continuously work, but after 4 months they will harvest the crops, and after that they don't have any work. That means their employment is depending upon the season. When it's summer comes, when it is time for cultivation, they will do the cultivation, but after that, when the seasons goes by, their employment is no more. There is no employment for them. So I hope you got the point by saying the two example. See this. It's very funny also. In 26 December, this Santa, this Christmas father, they will not have any job. But when it is about to be Christmas, when it is 24 or 23 December or before 25 December, they will get lots of work, because they have to go everywhere to entertain people. But after 25, on the day of 26 December, they will remain unemployed in one room. So this is moving into the next.